a beautiful, beautiful day. Oh, okay. Okay, well, I am on the campus of Universidad de Alicante, and I figured I could give you guys a tour of the campus, at least to the best of my ability, because I don't know what any building is or where any building is. Hey. But I also want to do like a recap of my 5 weeks I've had here in Spain, some of the things I've learned. We'll see how encompassing this one is. Why do you smell so weird? Jesus. But yeah, so I'm gonna show y'all the campus, and yeah, so it has officially been over 5 weeks. So yeah, it's like the actual days. Well, no, it's over 5, and it's been like number wise, it's been a month that I've been here, and it's crazy that like whenever I was younger, I wanted to study abroad, like watching the Cheetah Girls, wanting to go to Spain. And then I remember in 10th grade I had to do a project where I like financed my whole life, and in college I knew I wanted to study abroad, so I found a location in Spain, and somehow it was Alicante, and I think I chose it because I wanted a beach and the pictures are pretty. That was it. And the fact that I'm actually here like however many years later, almost 5 years later, actually here studying in Alicante, like living so close to a beach, like it's just amazing. It's so cool to see how God kind of just takes things full circle for you. Let's see, my host mom is great, so it's just me and her living in her apartment, and she has 2 sons that are adults. They have kids of their own, and so her grandkids come over a lot. They're so cute. Whenever they come, it's like yay people, and then whenever they leave, it's like yay quiet. But it's really good that I'm able to experience that balance of like having kids in the house and the family in Spain, but also like having it be quiet and mellow and just like me, my host mom, and not really having to worry. It's great. One thing that I did not expect, which I should have, because just because you speak Spanish does not mean that they're all the same. I don't even know how many countries that speak Spanish, and I came here thinking the seasoning was gonna be popping. No, I'm in a Mediterranean country. The seasoning they use here is olive oil, aceite de oliva, see? That's their seasoning. They use salt, rarely use pepper, saffron here and there in their paella. But it's crazy because I guess my mind was always thinking of Mexico, and let's get all the Mexican hot chocolate and It's not like that here, and it's been interesting, like, finding things that I really enjoy and having my host mom cook things that have no hint of pepper but still taste really good. So that's something that I didn't really expect, that I should have, but is pretty good. They eat bread with almost every meal. Somehow I'm still seeming to lose a little bit of weight. I'm assuming that's the walking, because if I ate this much bread in the States, I would not be looking so fly. But yes, okay, so that's house, food, language. I'm learning a lot. It's crazy how much you don't realize, you don't kind of know, or that you can't really learn in a class in the States. So you can learn grammar, you can have a conversation with your teacher to get your grade, but there's only so much you could really know before you actually have to be around the language, talk in the language, not just have a class. And one reason why I chose to come to Alicante was because I did not want to have to be around some people that would automatically see me, think American, think English. Like here, there are people that speak English, but it's not very much. It's very, very little, and their first language, they're always going to go to is Spanish here. And that's what I wanted. And it's crazy because when I went to Barcelona, I could see, like, yeah, the first language people addressed me in was English. And here, like, it's Spanish, it's strict Spanish. And I really appreciate that. I'm really glad that, like, my assumptions were correct whenever I was making that decision about coming to Alicante. And there's also, like, one thing that I didn't know that makes sense, but, like, when you go in between languages, I'm sure for every language, like, you think, or at least I thought, that it would be like a word for word translation, like A is this and that is that, and strict word translations. But, like, no, words turn into phrases turn into one word, different descriptions, like, it's completely different. So it's really interesting how, like, you learn things that are just, I don't know, it's just crazy. Porque yo hablo español casi siempre da tiempo, es muy difícil para cambiar a inglés, español. Y es muy bien porque yo aprendo, ¿sí? I'm learning mucho. I'm learning a lot. And that probably was a little bit messed up, and my accent sucks, I'm so sure. But I'm learning a lot. And one thing I wanted was to be more comfortable with speaking Spanish. And I definitely am now that I'm here. I know I could go back and I could speak to anyone. And even if I didn't understand completely what they were saying, I wouldn't hesitate trying to have a conversation in Spanish with people that spoke it fluently. Okay, music. But I guess the last thing I kind of wanted to address was just one thing that God kind of allowed me to see since I've been here, that I kind of realized 2 or 3 days ago. So one thing that I kind of realized that it's just a really good lesson to have is that you have to be content with where you are. So my boyfriend, shout out to Justin, is studying abroad in Rome right now. So he got there about a week and a half ago. He's been loving it. He's been taking pictures, going to the Colosseum and seeing the famous fountains and ziplining in the countryside of Italy. Like, who gets to do that, you know? And I'm sitting on my bed and I'm just looking at people that are posting their Valentines, spending it with their Galentines, and going to New York. And I see him in Italy and other people with their friends. And I'm just like thinking, like, man, I wish I was them, or I wish I could do what they were doing while I'm sitting in my bed. And I just forget that my bed is in Spain, and where I'm staying is a 15-minute walk from one of the most beautiful beaches, and I'm 3 minutes away from the nearest gelato place. Like, I'm surrounded by so much beauty here, by just exotic things that I never knew. And like, how dare I look at somebody else and want to be them whenever I'm so blessed right here where I am. So lesson, like, thing to take from this: be content with what you have. Like, you are so blessed with where you are, no matter what you're having to deal with. I mean, like, I'm so lucky, I'm so blessed. Like, there are things people are dealing with, situations that are so much more tumultuous, so much more heart-wrenching, that you just have to be grateful. You just have to be grateful. But also just all my family and my friends. I really love you guys. Thank you so much for all of your support, for watching the few videos that I've put up, for commenting on my things and just saying how proud you are of me. It really means so much. And I know I would not be here, could not be doing what I'm doing, would not be as blessed as I am if I did not have such a supportive group around me that's always lifting me up, always telling me to follow my dreams, because I have been. I followed them here to Alicante, and I guess by all of these trees. But yeah, it is just, it's been wonderful. I just look forward to everything that God has in store for me. Next things I'm doing is planning on my vacations, because this is my YOLO season, so I'm about to live it up. I was trying to be all frugal and stuff. No more. I'm planning. I'm going. I'm gonna have bomb pictures. I'm not gonna be sitting in my bed wanting to be where other people are. I'm gonna be wanting to be where I am, living in my moment. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you were able to sit through everything I talked through. I hope that I end up liking this footage, because yeah, let me tell y'all what happened. Last night, I tried to slick down my edges, okay? They don't look too bad right now, but they were struggling. You know, my hair growing out. I slicked these things down, went to go say goodnight to my host mom, got back to my room. Not even 5 minutes have passed. Why are they all curly and bunched up again, like I had not just spent 10 minutes slicking them down? You gonna tell me why? Anyways, I ain't gonna be upset about my edges. At least I got some, praise God, from whom all blessings flow. But yes, this is my life. I hope, ow, my foot's asleep. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I'll be back very soon, because I have a lot of vlog footage to edit and put up, because I'm going on adventures, speaking it into existence in Jesus' name. And I'm gonna have a lot of stuff to put up. So hope you keep on watching. I hope you stay tuned, because something's coming in a few days, I'm so sure. And I'll have another one of these relatively soon. Okay, bye.